The Dallas Cowboys have officially turned the page. A new chapter begins under the leadership of a head coach who's already making waves in training camp, Brian Schottenheimer. And if there was any doubt about whether this transition would bring energy or optimism to the franchise, just ask Jerry Jones. The Cowboys owner and general manager didn't hesitate when asked about his impressions of Schottenheimer so far. He didn't give the usual cautious response. Instead, he made a statement that should get every Cowboys fan paying close attention. He has exceeded. That's not a throwaway compliment. That's a clear vote of confidence from a man who's seen it all. But what exactly has Schottenheimer done to earn such early praise? Jones explained it with passion. It's about people skills. It's about communication. It's about understanding players. Not just their ability, but their body language, their moods, their energy. According to Jones, Schottenheimer brings something rare to the field, a balance of intensity and enthusiasm. He knows when to push and when to inspire. He understands that in the grind of a long season, players don't just need structure, they need levity. They need someone who can lift them up and hold them accountable. And that's exactly what this team has been missing. Cowboys Nation, let's be honest. We've been stuck in a cycle for far too long. Since the 1990s dynasty years, we've watched this team get close, only to fall short, usually in the divisional round or even earlier. Year after year, it's been the same story. High expectations, strong regular seasons, and heartbreaking playoff exits. And while we've had talented rosters, the missing piece has often been leadership, not just on game day, but in the day-to-day culture of the locker room. That's why Schottenheimer's impact is already turning heads. He's not walking into this job with entitlement. He earned it. After years of experience as a quarterback's coach and offensive coordinator, working with 9 different teams, he finally got a shot. And the truth is, he already proved himself within the Cowboys organization. Before being promoted to head coach, Schottenheimer was leading the offense, showing his value not just through play design, but through connection with the players. He knows what he's working with. And more importantly, the players trust him. And look at what's happening around him. A roster loaded with potential. Dak Prescott is returning from injury, ready to remind the league who he is. CeeDee Lamb is already a star. And now, the Cowboys have added a serious weapon in George Pickens, someone who can take the pressure off Lamb and stretch defenses deep. That kind of move doesn't happen unless the front office and coaching staff are fully aligned on building an elite offensive unit. Let's pause here and think big. Schottenheimer isn't here to maintain the status quo. He's here to change it. This is about resetting the tone of the franchise. And if Jerry Jones' words mean anything, and they do, it's that the Cowboys finally feel they've got the right guy at the helm. A leader who brings both experience and freshness, a communicator, a motivator, a coach who connects on the human level but demands results on the professional level. That's how winning cultures are built. Cowboys fans, we want to hear your voice on this. Do you believe Schottenheimer is the right man to lead the Cowboys forward? Are you buying into this new direction? What do you want to see from this team in 2025? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start the conversation. And if you believe this is the beginning of something special, hit that like button and subscribe to Dallas Insider for full coverage, insights, and exclusive takes on your Dallas Cowboys. We're all in this together, Cowboys Nation. And this season, it feels like something is finally changing for the better.
If there's one thing the Dallas Cowboys have needed for years, it's structure. Not just discipline, but a real identity. A blueprint that players can buy into, coaches can execute, and fans can believe in. With Brian Schottenheimer now installed as head coach, it's clear that this team is no longer operating on autopilot. There's a purpose behind every practice. There's a system being put in place. And from everything we've seen out of training camp so far, that blueprint is already starting to take shape. Players are talking about it, coaches are backing it, and most importantly, Jerry Jones is fully bought in. That's not something we've always seen in Dallas. We've had talent, we've had hype, but what we've lacked is consistency in direction. Schottenheimer, despite being a first-time head coach, is delivering that because he's been through the grind. He knows what it takes to build an NFL team from the inside out. Let's not forget, this man didn't just show up in Dallas out of nowhere. He's already been here. He led the offense last season and earned the respect of the locker room. He worked closely with Dak Prescott, developed play-calling strategies, and saw firsthand what this team is capable of. That context matters. He isn't walking into a mess. He's continuing a plan that's already in motion, only now he has full control of the wheel. And that continuity could be the key to unlocking something special this season. Let's talk about Dak Prescott for a second. Coming off a season-ending injury, there are a lot of questions swirling around the Cowboys franchise quarterback, but the answers might already be in place. With Schottenheimer leading the offense, Dak returns to a system he knows, built around his strengths. Timing routes, play action efficiency, quick decisions. This offense is designed to put Dak in rhythm and keep him there. And the weapons? They're here. CeeDee Lamb is primed for another monster season as WR1, but the real spark in this lineup might just be George Pickens. The trade that brought Pickens to Dallas from the Pittsburgh Steelers sent shockwaves through the NFL, not only because of his talent, but because it signaled something bigger. The Cowboys weren't satisfied with good enough. They wanted to be great. Pickens gives the offense a true vertical threat, a physical receiver who can stretch the field and force defenses to play honest. That opens everything up for Lamb to work the middle, for tight ends to find space, and for Dak to control the tempo. This is a calculated offense, not flashy for the sake of being flashy, but balanced and explosive when it needs to be. And Schottenheimer has made it clear. He wants to run a team that can beat you in more ways than one. Whether it's a deep shot to Pickens, a quick slant to Lamb, or a pounding run game that controls the clock, this offense is being designed with adaptability in mind. Speaking of the run game, don't overlook what's happening there. While Tony Pollard continues to shoulder a lot of the load, the Cowboys are quietly exploring options to add depth and toughness in the backfield. There are even rumors of a potential mid-season addition, perhaps a power back, to complement Pollard's agility and speed. And let's be real, in December football, having a backfield that can grind down defenses matters just as much as having star receivers. This is all part of Schottenheimer's bigger vision. He's not just calling plays, he's building a culture, one based on toughness, adaptability, and relentless preparation. The Cowboys aren't trying to out-talent their opponents every Sunday. They're trying to out-execute them. And you can see it already in camp drills, in media interviews, in the way players are carrying themselves. There's a tone of accountability that hasn't always been present in recent years. A belief that they're not just chasing wins, they're chasing a higher standard. Cowboys fans, the signs are there. This isn't hype. This is a shift in mindset. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you feel the difference already with Schottenheimer in charge? Do you think the Pickens trade was the missing piece for this offense? And how do you see the balance between the passing game and the run game shaping up this year? Let us know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to Dallas Insider, and stay locked in as we continue following every step of this transformation. Because if this blueprint holds, 2025 could be something special.
The Dallas Cowboys have reached a turning point. For nearly 30 years, fans have waited for the right team, the right leadership, the right moment to finally break the cycle of playoff disappointment and return to the heights of the NFL's elite. And now, in 2025, under the guidance of Brian Schottenheimer, this team may finally be positioned to deliver what the fan base deserves: a legitimate Super Bowl run. Let's be clear. This isn't just optimism for the sake of excitement. This isn't preseason hype or another maybe this is the year narrative. No, this is different. There's a new foundation being laid in Dallas, and the pieces are starting to click into place in a way we haven't seen since the dynasty days of the 1990s. Start with the head coach. Schottenheimer is bringing more than just a fresh voice. He's bringing structure, discipline, and most importantly, vision.
Unlike many first-time head coaches, he's not experimenting or figuring things out as he goes. He's implementing a strategy he's been building for years, molded from his experience across multiple NFL organizations. And now, with full control of the Cowboys roster and system, he's crafting a team in his image: competitive, smart, aggressive, and unshakably focused. He has full buy-in from Jerry Jones. He has the trust of the locker room, and he has a roster ready to win now. Let's talk about that roster. Dak Prescott returns with something to prove. After last year's season-ending injury, there are those who doubt him. But make no mistake, Prescott has been grinding, and everything coming out of Cowboys camp suggests that he's sharper, more focused, and more motivated than ever before. This offense is built for him. The protection is improving. The scheme is faster. The decisions are clearer. He won't have to do everything on his own, and that changes everything. CeeDee Lamb is coming off a career-best year and is now unquestionably one of the top wide receivers in the NFL. He's polished, explosive, and capable of taking over games. But now, he's not alone. Enter George Pickens, a bold addition that could redefine this Cowboys offense. Pickens brings length, strength, and swagger. He gives Dallas a true WR2 threat who can dominate on the outside, command respect from top corners, and free up space for Lamb and the rest of the receiving corps. That one move alone could take this passing game from dangerous to deadly. And yet, that's just the beginning. The offensive line is deeper, younger, and healthier. The Cowboys have invested in players like Tyler Smith to lock down the trenches and protect the future of the franchise. The tight end group is versatile. The run game, whether led by Tony Pollard or bolstered mid-season by a veteran acquisition, gives Dallas the balance they have lacked in recent playoff exits. And then, there's the defense. Micah Parsons continues to evolve into one of the most dominant defensive forces in the NFL. His presence alone changes games, collapsing pockets, forcing turnovers, and inspiring the entire unit. But he's not alone. Duran Bland has emerged as a ball hawk in the secondary. The front seven is physical. The secondary is opportunistic. This defense isn't just good, it's game-changing. And when paired with an offense that can control tempo and take pressure off them, they become lethal. But maybe the most important factor is the hunger. This team is tired of being close, tired of hearing about the 90s, tired of being doubted. There's a fire burning in this locker room, one that's being fueled by leadership, unity, and a collective understanding that the time is now. Cowboys Nation, you can feel it in the air. The tone is different. The locker room is locked in. The coaching staff is aligned. The front office is aggressive. And for the first time in a long time, it feels like this team isn't just talented. They're ready. Ready to dominate. Ready to silence the critics. Ready to bring a championship back to Dallas. So we ask you, the true heart of this franchise, do you believe this is finally the year the Cowboys take that next step? Do you feel like this team has what it takes to finish the job? And more importantly, what would a Super Bowl win in 2025 mean to you personally as a Cowboys fan? Let us know in the comments right now. Like this video, subscribe to Dallas Insider, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second of this journey. We'll be here every step of the way, breaking down games, analyzing moves, and celebrating every win. Because in 2025, the Dallas Cowboys aren't chasing hope, they're chasing history.